at dawn, the wind at our back. No turning round, we're on the attack. Rum in our cups and steel in our hands. The devil's crew, we take what we can. The sea is our kingdom, the storm is our guide. With the waves and the thunder, we're side by side. All ye landlubbers better step aside, for the black flag flies and we're full of pride. Raise the black, raise it high. Sing your ho-ho to the sky. Village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho. The storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho. We'll send them to their grave. And of smoke, we charge through the night. Pirates of legend, we bring the fight. Gold and silver, the spoils we claim. But freedom's the banner that burns in our flame. The captain, he roars to the plank he go. But we laugh with cheer while the cold winds blow. For in this life of rags and bone, we dance with death and we'll take the throne. Raise the black, raise it high. Sing your ho-ho to the sky. With village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho. The storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho. We'll send them to their grave. Oh, the sea, she calls our name. The wind, the salt, and the roaring flame. On the horizon, a crimson dawn. With the black flag flying, we march on. Row! Raise the black, raise it high. Sing your ho-ho to the sky. Heart a given and no tears to cry. Raise the black, watch them die. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho. With the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho. We'll send them to their grave.
Raise the black, raise it high.
Ah, okay, there we go. Just testing out a few things here. Alright. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Ahoy, everyone. Welcome to another day with your captain. It's Friday, and of course, it's now the weekend. So, I hope the week wasn't too stressful for you. And I also hope that you get much rest and relaxation. But if you were having a rough week, well, take a seat, get comfy, have some tea, maybe even some pudding, and relax, unwind. And let me know, do you have anything you got going on for the weekend? Or are you simply just gonna do your own thing? Binge watch that one show you've been saving? Play that one game for 12 hours on end? Who knows? Me? Well, it's gonna be quite the busy weekend. A few announcements before we go ahead and get started here. just before your captain here forgets. So, everyone knows that I am wanting to stream Code Vein, right? So, given the fact that I actually got it gifted by a friend of mine, it was also the very big expensive pack, which allows me 3 days in advance to access it. So, that being said, I'm thinking about just doing a Code Vein marathon for its launch date all the way up until the 31st of January. So from the 26th to the 31st, around the same time, I'm thinking about actually trying to do this a little bit later on, more like a 6 p.m. Central Time. I feel is a decent enough time for me to start. But it's going to go on for a good while. And I did promise that today was going to be a little bit of a longer stream to make up for yesterday. As well as for tomorrow, I will be celebrating with the rest of the family for the birthday. So, that being said, tomorrow's stream isn't cancelled, but it will come in later. It will come in much later. But I'm not cancelling it. It was more of a kind of like a last minute change. So, but I'm still going to do a nice little late night one to boot. Let's see. Okay, so we got the week knocked out of the way. The thing for Saturday knocked out of the way. Okay. As well as what I've been doing on the side, well, learning stuff little by little, and the whole thing with the Linux OS has been, let's just say, a bit of a learning curve for me. Been uninstalling and reinstalling different OS systems to see which ones have been working the best for me. So far, I've narrowed it down to one. However, I've already ran into a few issues in regards to, well, the games first to make sure that they run. Haven't tested out OBS on it yet, but your captain is getting quite closer to the problem. It just requires a shit ton of Googling and reading on my part. But I think I may have found one that suits me perfectly. But I will say at least this much, considering that I completely wiped Windows from my laptop, because that's the one I'm testing it on. It's not on this machine. Not yet. But I completely wiped it from my machine, and I gotta say, this shit's high speed. Like, loads up real quick, shuts down even quicker. Even when I was doing updates, I was testing at least to see, you know, just how the browser, you know, you start off small. You start off with what can work on here. And let me tell you something, when it loads up my Brave browser and I went right to YouTube, it just, like, my tower takes about a second. So, not really too much. This OS, man, let me tell you something. Blink and you miss it type of deal. And everything ran super smooth. So now I'm going to be testing a whole bunch more for it now. Now it's going to go into the territory of making sure Steam games work on it, JRPGs work on it, RPG Maker games work on it. You know, just a whole bunch of other games that aren't always necessarily the whole mainstream that also work on other engines. So I want to make sure those work first, and then really start testing out everything that works on OBS. And like I said, maybe not for this week or next week, but I will make the announcement on stream as well as online, letting you know when I'm just doing a test stream. So I'm going to be monitoring it on my end, but anyone who wishes to simply participate, because doing testing streams and just seeing it from my own view is one thing, but I'd rather get the full feedback of how it's also running on everyone else's machines. So that's practically where my mind is at. So I'll be saying, hey, this is a test stream, you know, couple hours, like, testing the audio, testing the quality, and then just testing the overall streaming of browsers, games, stuff of that nature. And if I figure everything out, I might even put a little, I guess you could call it step-by-step. If anyone is even remotely interested in changing out of Windows, because I know Linux, just the sound of that word can put a lot of people off, thinking there's a lot to understand. But most like any other new... Hold up. That's better. As much as I like jazz, I kind of want a more calm. But, what was I saying? But yeah, for anyone who doesn't want to go to stuff like Mac or anything else like that, once I actually have everything down pat, I'll try to, I guess, write it down as best I can. Like a usual step-by-step type process, while also including video links and everything of that nature, in case anyone wants to test it out for themselves. Because, I mean, if Microsoft keeps, I wouldn't even say fumbling the ball, they straight up dropped it and then stepped on it and deflated the entire thing. But if you're looking into still keeping your computer but trying a different operating system, then once I have everything figured out, I'll even mark it down to just, okay, here's how you install, here's how you make sure it's good for this GPU, what I install to make sure this works, troubleshooting these. And I'll even break it down to sections to where it's just, if you use it for work, if you use it for gaming, and if you also enjoy streaming, you know, here's the do's and don'ts. Or here might be some snags. So that way, practically did the work for you, in a way. But, yeah, that's been mostly what I've been kind of messing around with in terms of, what's the word? Trying to really branch out and maybe, I don't know, maybe become one of the very few VTubers that actually uses Linux and it works properly. But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. So, I'll keep you all posted on that. Other than that, let's see. Last night went out with some mates. And we ended up going to watch that one horror. I guess I can't really even call it a horror movie. But I guess it's horror. Was Primate. It was about the story of a killer chimpanzee. Let me just say that I kind of wish we went to a theater that actually served alcohol, because that was kind of a difficult movie to watch. Now, the gore and everything, I mean, was pretty interesting. Don't get me wrong about that. But, in terms of feeling threatened by this thing, and the whole, I guess, premise as to why this chimp became so stir crazy and serial killer vibes, had to be the very lowest of the low type of IQ writing I've ever seen. It only made me think of, this is why I tend to watch supernatural horror versus anything like slasher films or anything of that nature. Because, I'm gonna be honest, you know, there's like that certain level of, you know, like the dumb decisions that people make, and especially in a Western horror film, right? You know the ones I'm talking about. The poor decisions, they stepped on something, they made a noise. You know, the usual. You know, they took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. All that. But let me tell you this movie had not only too many of those things happening, but it was even worse than before. And I just sat there. You know, I at least gave it a chance because my mate wanted to see it, but I looked at it and I just went, is this really it? Is this really it? And man, I mean, I sat through it because it was for my mates, but all in all, would not recommend anyone wasting their time on that movie. In all honesty. Because I feel like there was a lot that could have been done with this movie, but they simply... Hang on, let me just adjust the angle here. They could have done something with this, but... Well... It was just bad. I'm just gonna say it outright. It was just bad. And the characters, man. If I didn't give the chimp, like, any more credit, I said the chimp should have killed them faster. Because these characters, the main and the sub-characters, and the characters that are supposed to be just absolutely just negative IQ type of characters... Good lord, decision-making was not their strong suit. It just... Ugh. The stupidity, it hurt. Pretty much. It really hurt the brain. Now, I know you're not supposed to necessarily make logic out of a movie. You know, you're kind of there for the show. But even then, to a point where you're trying to make something that is, you know, it's about a chimp and everything else, and, you know, like the whole thing, yeah, chimps exist, blah, 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 blah. This just... This is why when you have a monster movie, or like a ghost movie, or anything just like supernatural or spiritual... You at least can get away with a lot more because it's very uncharted territory. Like, you'll have some rules that you understand about it or that you've read about or seen in other movies. But you have a little bit more freedom of what this monster or entity can do. It's kind of, you know, it allows the storytelling and the director to kind of almost make their own recipe while using the base recipe, if that makes sense. You know, they add their own little flair to it. But this movie, it was... Oof, like... They could have done something a little bit more creative with this. And... Ugh, God. Just trying to remember any part of it, because I'm gonna be honest, the moment we left that theater, we went to the bars to get ourselves some food because we were starving. And I was also drinking a little bit to the point of where I honestly didn't want to think about that movie. It was just bad. I kind of wish it was more along even the realms of, like, you know, it could be the haha bad type of horror movie. You know, like a horror or monster movie that is just like, that's scary, but it makes you laugh. Kind of like Eight-Legged Freaks or the Tremors series. Like, you know, the monsters are horrifying, but, you know, they also make light in some of the situations that, like, gives you a giggle, makes you smile, or just that one line that just makes you go, ha! Like that short little laugh. That at least makes up for it. But this one, I think I only got like a chuckle out of it, and it was one of the scenes where I won't necessarily say it's a spoiler, but practically the scene was the chick managed to grab keys so she would get into a car to drive off and get help. But she ends up going into the wrong car, And then the chimp has the keys to the right car, and they're kind of doing this whole back and forth of where he's unlocking the doors to get to her and she's locking them, and they kind of do this back and forth for a little bit until he pops the automatic trunk. And well, I mean, she wasn't very lucky after that. But and that was literally the only part of the movie I remember that gave me like a very slight chuckle, because that's practically the only part that I remembered. Everything else about that movie, it was like barely any tension at all. And honestly, he didn't necessarily feel all that threatening. Like, they made him look angrier and more scary, which I get, but at the same time, it was just the premise of how he got to be that way. It made no sense. Like, they could have done something with it, but here we are. Just, oh well. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna save that one for later. Elevator music. There we go. Hold on. Ah, much better. But yeah, so long story short, I mean, if you still want to go see it, I ain't gonna stop you, mates. But honestly, would not recommend wasting your time for something like that. Now, if you're someone like me that likes horror, I mean, I can't necessarily think of any good horror movies that came out recently. Maybe one of you can tell me if you saw one. But honestly, you're better off going back to watching some of the more classic ones. Because, yeah, don't put yourself through that. Don't put yourself through that. But let's see, what else is there? Yeah, so we ended up going through all of that, and then yeah, bar, and then went back home, slept off the liquor, and continued on messing with my laptop. Other than that, not a whole lot. Oh yeah. Almost face planted today at the gym after the treadmill. Funny enough. Was definitely feeling the good vibe, you know, beast mode and all that. And I thought, okay, let's go a little bit faster on the treadmill. And towards the end, I was feeling pretty good. But, I guess I really got dehydrated after that hard run to the point of where I almost face planted at the end of the treadmill. Luckily, I managed to catch myself, and I guess you could say I kind of bounced off of it, and then just got back onto my feet and walked to the box to grab those disinfectant wipes. But I was just like, oof. It didn't necessarily run through my mind like, oh, did anyone see that? I honestly don't care, really. But, it was kind of that moment of just like, hey, I did great, but, I should probably take the time for my cooldown stretching, so that way I'm good enough to at least drive back to my house. So, but yeah, almost face planted and, kissed the belt of the treadmill today. So, I gotta be careful about that. But I always like doing a good sweat. And surprisingly enough, today was actually a pretty nice day. I think it was around like 35 today in Fahrenheit, which is roughly around, I want to say, 3 to 5 Celsius. So it was still decently cold enough to the point to where snow was melting, but wasn't melting that fast. But there was absolutely no wind, And especially after a workout when like my entire body was steaming, just stepping outside that felt so good. It was I'm just like, this is the type of winter I like. Snow on the ground, not too cold, zero wind. This is the type of vibe that I like. So, but yeah. Almost embarrassed myself at the gym, but then again, I honestly just, I don't care. I'm just there to work out and not to impress. But, let's see. Any other funny stories? Definitely some weird dreams I've been having, but, I can't really recall what I dreamt of last night. It was like a whole series of weird stuff. Like, so, the most thing I can remember was I was definitely playing with, like, hide and seek from a very psychotic yandere woman. That's about the most I can remember. Luckily enough, my stealth is still as good as it is, because I managed to escape her, and that's when I woke up. And I just thought to myself, you know, I'm tired, I want to go back to sleep. But at the same time, I don't want to go back to that dream, because when I woke up, I was kind of sweating a little bit, so I just thought to myself, you know what, coffee, and just, we'll just trudge through the rest of the day, because, don't know why I had that one, but, okay. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of psychiatrist or dream analyzer out there who's like, oh, are you running from any problems? I'm just like, I don't know. There's a psychotic woman who says she loves you, but also wants to carve out your knife, and you're playing hide and seek with her, count as something? I can almost guarantee you, if I said that to any sort of like therapist or dream analyst, they would kind of look at me and go, I'm sorry, what? That's why I almost just, whenever I have a dream, I don't try to really analyze them too much. I either say I pretty much had fun with it, or it was kind of like one of those dreams of just meh. But, yeah. I mean, some people do. Some people want to say, like, oh, what does it mean? What does it mean? To me, it's just kind of like, you know, if I put this down on paper, I don't think it would make any sort of sense. I mean, one did when I was flying the Nimbus cloud, kind of like Goku on Dragon Ball. And long story short, they made it sound as it was a positive thing, you know, just you're striving for something different, you're hitting new heights, and, you know, your tensions on your mind are being lifted. And I thought, okay. And this was when I was first starting all this out, so it was, it was different. But I mean, all the rest of my other ones, I mean, if there was ever any sort of technology to ever be made to where it could literally record the dreams and then play them back to you, boy oh boy, would science have a field day with my shit. And I'm pretty sure they probably would want to dissect my brain too, now that I think about it. Maybe that shouldn't be a technology to invest in. Because the last thing I want is to be strapped down into a table and to be analyzed both psychologically as well as physically if they try to take my brain. Yeah, best not to have that, yeah. Eesh. Now that I think about it, yeah. Oof. But other than that, let's see. Been catching up on the Uma Musume. Started the second season of the Slave anime, and I didn't watch the second episode yet. That's for tonight. But I also started watching. Hold up, let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. 1 second. One little second here. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and try to pull this up so I can. Give me 1 second here. Let me just give me a second. Plus, it actually could be something up someone's alley. Ooh, it selected a lot more than what I wanted it to. One second. Here we go. Okay. Number 1. Okay. This one? Yeah. Let me just go ahead and trim this down so I can build it up. There we go. So this one is called Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. This actually came over on my feed on X, and I saw a scene from it, and I just went, oh, it kind of reminded me of the other one that I was watching, and I also read on my free time, the whatchamacallit. I always go by the Japanese titles, so, because I'll be honest, a lot of times the English titles aren't exactly all that great. Let me just see. Where is it? I'm currently trying to look it up on my manga list here. But it's, oh yeah, Miruku-chan. So practically, it gave me vibes of the one where, you know, instead of just seeing the spirits and trying to avoid them, this one is a little bit of the opposite, where it's a small, like, preschooler, but she's a very strong psychic, and she actually goes around and, you know, tries to cleanse them. To all of her, you know, to all the other kids, they think she's mean when she tells them, oh, don't go on this, or don't touch that, and they think she's just being mean or being possessive. Even her teacher, who looks after her, thought that way, until she finds out that, oh no, she actually sees things the rest of them don't see. And she gets to be quite the badass in cleansing a lot of these dark entities. And I thought to myself, I just went, okay. I was like, that's at least, you know, a fun little thing to watch. And it's very interesting, and the first episode is out. It's very mysterious at first, but you also get a little hint of whatchamacallit, of what her family kind of goes through, and it's just like, oh damn. It's like this kid is carrying a lot more on her back than originally. Sorry about that, just wanted to change the music. Than you would originally think a preschooler could handle. But the animations of like the spirits and everything kind of reminded me of that other one that I watched. So it was interesting enough for a watch. In the first episode, I mean, herself, when she's not cleansing the spirits, she could be like very monotoned and indifferent. But some of her reactions that she makes with the teachers is almost kind of like a haha funny, just emotionless type, like 1,000-yard stare. And it gave me a good chuckle, so I'm kind of curious where they're going to take this. I might even start reading the manga for it. But all around, one of the ones that I was checking out, so I don't know. if Supernatural is kind of your thing with a bit of laughs here and there, I mean, go ahead and give it a shot. Like I said, there's only one episode out for right now, but I kind of want to see where this goes and see if it gets better. But other than that, hold on, just changing up some stuff here. There we go. But yeah, it was actually first episode, not too damn bad. Yeah, go check it out for yourself and see if you'll like it. Now, with all that out of the way, I think it's about time we get back to hunting down creatures of the night ourselves. Wouldn't you agree? So, grab your crosses, your holy water, because we're going back to the castle to do some, as the title would have said, peacekeeping. Just give me... Oh. That's weird. Hold up. It's weird how the configuration... Okay, so everything's at least maxed. Okay, there we go. Just wonder why I got put back to full screen. Yes, keep those. Alright, give me one quick second. Let me just... There we go. And then we're gonna put this on pause. Awesome.
This part of the castle was once where acclaimed scientist Friedrich von Frankenstein conducted his experiments into artificial life. He was quite mad, and often would conduct horrific and depraved acts, trying to discover the secrets of life itself. His own demise was equally gruesome. The vampire queen took him, but kept him alive, thus over many centuries. She fed on him daily, keeping him at the brink of death, yet living and aware. Why she did this is only known to a few. She once loved life and loved living things, and before she became a Lord of Shadow, she vowed she would punish Frankenstein for his vile acts. As a Dark Lord, she was able to keep her word.
Maybe you should have made your blood so goddamn tasty. That's probably why she keeps him around. He's like the ultimate, you know, ice cream Snickers to her evening meals. Like he's that little guilty chocolate that she enjoys feeding on. Ooh, puzzles. Alright, I am just trying to get the controls back. Let me guess. You're gonna tell me about this puzzle. I've spent 2 days in this labyrinth, trying to figure out a way out of here. With some observation, it is easy to see what strange devices created deadly barriers between the red and blue ones. Now, I only need to find a way to make them switch colors. I mean, we could try smashing. Hold up. Is it... Punch the button. It's like, well, I am trying to punch the button. Okay, why don't we try from a different angle? There it goes. Too bad Gabriel's aim is a bit off. Come on, Gabriel. There you go, mate. Son of a bitch. Alright. This is like almost towards the logic of abridged Goku. Where it's like, how am I gonna solve this puzzle? Ooh, I can punch it really hard. That'll work. There we go. Oh, what do we got now? Sorry, I had to move my cursor a little bit, because all I'm seeing is just a small little Padaru just spinning in front of me. Okay, what do we got? Well... okay. A battery is needed. Alright. Well, let's unlock the present. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I see, it's good to have both brains and brawn. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh, I don't even need it fully charged. How about that? We'd be doing some science up in here. Okay. Ooh, what do you have? Nice. Collectibles. I just like topping off. I don't know. It's a bad habit. Okay. Ah, I know why. Praise be to the shadow magic. Okay, now we're really gonna have to start rubbing our brain cells together. And man, sometimes that just quick camera change, let me tell you. Alright, let's take a look. I had a feeling there'd be a button here. Okay. Ooh, some green goo. Kind of reminds me of that one science level from Van Helsing. I think I broke it. Red lens, but what for? I kind of miss playing that game, the Van Helsing one, the trilogy. So good. Gotta be one of my all-time favorite ones. Oh. Ew. Are you from the Ninja Turtles? Oh. Gotta cut that shit out. Ow. Alright, I need to get some health back from you. Oh, that's not good. Ah, I see. Ooh. Okay, well, I can at least dodge that. Ah! Okay, I tripped right into that one. Ow. God damn this camera. Ugh. Ow. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, God. Gabriel, you're killing me here. Literally. I should probably just jump over that. Gotcha. Yeah, how do you like that red lightning? Ooh, that had to hurt you some fierce, didn't it? Nope. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ow. Ow. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay, now kill the thing inside. Damn rats. Disgusting. That is well deserved, filthy vermin. Well, that was an interesting fight. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, low health, but I ain't worried. Worst thing we could do now is just panic. Ooh, we got some opera going on in the background. How nice. Alright, what you got for me? Hey, and we got our health back because of that. Let's go. Getting pretty lucky, aren't we, crew? But yeah, no. Platforming at this angle is just kind of like woof. There's a big woof. Okay. Well, there's absolutely nothing over here. Guess we could just stand here. You know, just kind of, you know, do a little bit of jogging, keep that heart rate pumping, you know? Ah, yeah. But then again, since we got shocked so many times, pretty sure our heart's already pumping a lot. Tell me, has anyone actually been shocked before? Not necessarily by, like, high voltage like this, but I mean, like, a good decent shock that just kind of just, you know, gave you that feeling of, like, oh, jeez. Like, I'm alive! Type of deal. Because for me, I remember one time this was back when I was still service side. We had this wacky pack that, if you don't know what a wacky pack is, it's practically, imagine like a jackhammer that you walk, but instead of trying to break concrete, it's supposed to kind of flatten ground. Or it is made to flatten ground. So when you have that, alright, what we got? Nope, that won't work. Alright, I guess that's good enough. But, this pack that we had was, a very janky, very, on its last legs type of pack. So, when it came down to... what's the word? When it came down to trying to turn this thing off, well, not the most safe way of doing it, but, actually, yeah, we gotta get to that over there. Not the most safe way of doing it, but, you had to practically pull this cover that pulled away the spark plug for this. And this has been, you know, used several times, but I think it got to the point of where I guess there's a small water table forming underneath, and when I went to go flick it, it actually ended up arcing a little bit. And if you ever seen the movie Cranked or Cranked 2 with Jason Statham, let me tell you something. I felt alive for like a good 15 minutes. Like, my heart was pounding, like juices were flowing, and holy crap. But then I had to be monitored by my health team for the entire day. And they had to make sure my heart was okay and everything else, my breathing. It was, yeah. It made me feel alive. God damn it, still alive. Oh, we got plenty of skills, though. Let's see about unlocking some, yeah? At this point in time, I'm just gonna start unlocking skills just for the sake of it, since we have the points.
Gabriel has finally defeated Frankenstein's abomination. This hellish place is enough to thwart any man's resolve, and yet Gabriel seems completely willing to continue to the bitter end.
I mean, yeah.
I hardly recognize my old friend now. A steely resolve has taken hold, and compassion is now gone from his heart. He doesn't sleep these days, more's the pity. He just rages at the world and those creatures that dare to confront him. This next challenge will tax his mind further, and I fear it may break it forever.
Stop sounding like we've known each other for decades. Alright, let's just top off for our red and blue juice. There we go. We don't need the health. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Number one, that's one hell of a headpiece in there, but, these, suits of armor look a little familiar. How's it going, Yama? Welcome in. Grab a seat, grab some tea, because we're about to do some peacekeeping in this castle. Ah, yes. Puzzles. Well, we got move lens. You have to find the rest in order to... Oh, okay, so we have the red one, but we need all the other colors first. I mean, alright. Well... I mean, the only one that we do have is just the red one, so... Might as well move it. Lovely. I see a shiny over here. Can I possibly get it? There we go. Come on, let me just... excuse me, sir. You're kind of in the middle of my collectible. Alright, fine. I'll play it your way, game. Hold up for a minute. Can't you see I am trying to read? Let me read! I must get knowledge. Can't have you bastards on a constant. Oh, you thought you were gonna escape me? Come here. Yeah, that didn't feel too good, did it? Come here! Naughty! Sheesh. Okay, No. Wait. Oh, there it is. Puzzle. Upon completion, tiles appear to be in some kind of key. I managed to light one section by activating the last shadow gem in one of the corners. I simply can't do it fast enough to light all four. All I had to say was Shadow Gem followed by speed. And I got you. Come on, I'll take you all on. Come on. Come here. Oh, you want a bite? This ain't a free sample at Costco, bitch. Come here. Woohoo! Come here. Get cleansed. And I'm gonna grab you and kill you. Just like that. Who needs therapy when you could just monster hunt? Oh, that felt so good. Anyways, what do you have for me? You're the one that wanted to appear in front of me. Ow. Get flashbang, nerd. That's the good stuff. Okay. I guess that was a trap, but we were just a bit too good for them. Okay, let's move you out of the way, and we'll put in the green. There we go. Alright, what you got for us in here? Oh, more of you. Excuse me, I was trying to do a cool combo. Thank you very much. Come here. You die first. Come here. Yeah, I bet that hurt. Ow. You know what? Grenade for you. And step for you. I keep forgetting I have that purple crystal. I really should just start spamming the absolute living hell out of it. Okay, I see what they want me to do. I saw it, but it didn't necessarily work out. Whoops. Okay. Well, not where I want to go first. Going back over here. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Ow. Come on. Okay, good hit. Fast little buggers, aren't you? Ow. Come here. Alright, let me get them to where I can see them. Come on. Okay, that was a bit bullshit. Come here. Enough of your bullshit. Seriously? Come on. Come on. You think just because I'm on low health, I'm gonna panic? Nice try. Bitch. Anyways. There we go. Nice and topped off. Get my green Gatorade, get my red Gatorade, and get my blue Gatorade. Never really actually had a, you know, like a good, just favorite flavor of Gatorade. Not as much as I would think. But, ooh, nice. But, whenever I discovered, whatchamacallit, body armor, even though that stuff's got a crap ton of sugar for you. There we go. Yeah, if I had to pick for, at least in terms for Under Armour, the black cherry one had to be by far my favorite. Close second was the tropical punch, and then the banana strawberry. That one just seemed to hit a little bit different for me after a workout more than it did like Propel or Gatorade. Not going for sponsors or anything. It's more or less just pure taste. Because whenever I would go visit one of my buddies out in Cali, when I would grab my car, two things I always had in the car for the trip. Number one, Venom, the energy drink, before I realized just how horrid it was for you. And body armor, because, you know, you just needed a little something extra, especially if you had to go a full hour just to visit your buddy. And it was nice. For at least a little bit, anyway. 1 second. Hydrate, and I suggest all of you do the same. Join me for a drink. That's some good H2O. And I also managed to get some blackberry and lemon tea on the side, too. With a little bit of honey. Gotta be one of my favorite flavors. Or favorite flavor combinations. Come on. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna start using these. There we go. Come here. You will suffer. Alright. Ah, crap. Here's where the angling gets a little funky. Come on, Gabriel. Get with it. Get with it. Get with it. Alright. Yep. Don't run out of your mojo! God damn it. And this is why I overcharge. Gotta refill our mojo. Yeah. If you know where that's from, kudos to you. Let's see. Okay. Damn it. I think I remember this part as I would get frustrated about like how Gabriel would just not hit those angles that I want him to. There we go. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna get trapped here again. One way to find out. Yep, definitely getting trapped again. I'm just gonna strike, counter, strike, counter. Ow. Oh, too bad. You already charged up your blade. That's a shame. Alright, you and me. Boom. Maybe y'all should go back to Lord of the Rings. Or Hogwarts, at least for that matter. Okay, so now we need... You really don't need the zoom for that, just saying. Ooh, nice. People say, oh no, I see free XP. Ow. Give me that shield. Fight me! Fight me like a man, or in your case, just an empty suit of armor. Ooh. Ow. I don't know how I did that move, but that was awesome. Ow. Come here. Come here. I want to see what your insides look like. I see the problem. You have heartburn. Let me fix that for you. I don't get why the music is still playing. The fight's already over. There we go. Yep, I want to move that one. I want the shiny that's behind you, good sir. Nothing personal, just a shiny. Come here. Come here. No need to be shy. I think you have the same condition as your twin right there. I'm gonna have to fix that heartburn of yours. Don't worry, the procedure is quite hands-on. Yep, I see the problem. The same exact one. Let me just rip it out of you. Ah, there we go. See, that wasn't so bad. A full medallion, let's go. And yes. Okay. Oh, there's even a white one. There we go. Funny enough, RGB. Let that sink in. Oh man, you had it rough. What you got, stories to tell? Information gathered from books found in the Abbey's library. ... According to local tales and some witchcraft texts, this castle was rumored to be haunted long before the vampires came to dwell amongst its walls. This legend was powerful that, to this day, only a handful of people have dared to call the place home. ... One of the families that owned the castle, the Bernhard clan, supposedly made a pact with a hellspawn, which resulted in the building itself becoming possessed by a demon. Probably just a myth created to harm the reputation of the family. But the fact of that the castle could be a living entity may explain how after centuries, no one has been able to create a complete map of it, even after expending considerable resources on such an easy task. So the castle is alive? Awesome. Wait, does that mean I have to feed it? Well, I mean, technically we're already inside, so is it already fed? I don't know. Best not to ask. Best not to ask these questions. Alright, Gabriel. You're literally right at the end, mate. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Anything over here? No. Alright. Moving on. Oh. Oh. Alley-oop. And down we go. Nice. Nice and clean. Alright. Put the key in there. Third trap, I guess? Might as well be. What you have for us? Ooh, shadow. Ooh, yes please. Yes, please. So we're gonna need more of that shadow magic here in a little bit. Yeah, I want to try at least get through a good portion of this game as much as I can, because I really want to get stuff ready for Code Vein. Even though it's going to be still about 2 weeks from now, I'm really excited for it. So, definitely going to try at least get through most of this today. Easy, easy. Alright, we're doing good. Down, down, and down. Back down. Yeah, this cross can do it all. Kills monsters, cleanses the earth, makes for a great grappling hook. The works. Alright, that. The purple light, eh? Very well. Ooh, cutscene.
It's not fair. I never lose.
You still on about that?
You're a cheat. And you're going to pay.
Oh no, she's gonna attack us with her doll collection.
Now, play with my toys.
I think you just really need a hug, or a playmate, or both. Actually, hold up. I've been saving this. Time for some demon titties. Alright, fuck them up.
Not bad. But that isn't going to help you now. That's not going to change anything.
Can my fairies even do anything to them? Doesn't look like it. Boom! They kind of remind me of Tweedledee and Tweedledum, except it's just Tweedledum. Ooh! Ow. Or you know what they also kind of remind me of? Oogie Boogie Man from The Nightmare Before Christmas. But he went to the gym instead. I might as well take these. I can't even see where I am. Come here. I'm ripping your toys apart. Oh, they got heartburn as well. Oh, I can fix that. Or maybe this one's more of indigestion. I need more power.
Break my toys.
Ow. Your toys are trying to break me. I think it's okay. Come here. Come here. You know what's gonna happen to you. Come on. I'm about to rip and tear. Ugh. Here, I'll fix you. Right up. Just let me yeah. Ow. Out of my way. Last one. Come on. Let's get you fixed up so you're not so angry.
No!
Yes.
I told you I was going to win.
Oh god, she's learned from Palpatine.
Nobody beats me. Do you hear? Nobody. Don't resist. Embrace sweet death.
No, I think you actually fixed the knot in some of my muscles. Thank you. Electric therapy is one hell of a thing.
Marie. Fight it, Gabriel. This is not your time. Not now. Too much relies on you.
I have nothing left. I have done questionable things. I have failed.
I envy you. I envy you both. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, good, because I'm bloody tucked it out. Well, at least she's left us alone. The outer wall. Let's continue.
Curious, isn't it? Love can be a powerful weapon, it seems, even to those who are dead. Laura has spared him. Though she has the power to take his life, she has given it back, and all for love. Perhaps she remembers her true mother's arms around her, comforting her before she became this creature. Perhaps she remembers the feelings of love thought long lost to her heart all those years ago.
Sorry, I had to put some socks on.
A child's love is without bitterness or boundaries, a pure love. I wonder what will become of her, this lost soul, when we kill her present mother and send her to the pits of hell where she belongs.
Okay, but if we're gonna kill the mom, I am not in a position to take adoptions, okay? Being a father who is away from home on a crusade to bring back the dead mother doesn't exactly scream, I'm ready to be a dad. But hey, she could get the full castle, eh? Or we could train her to become one of us. Get her own little cross whip. This place is huge. Can't even imagine how long it took to even build all of this. Everything the snow touches will be yours, Gabriel. Alright, time for some reading. I've seen a young child crying in the darkness. My first thought was to confront her, but something stayed my hand. There was an evil surrounding her, something unholy. Made a quick escape up the ramparts of the castle, and am now exhausted. I've been unable to scavenge many gems here, for many of my brothers did not get this far. I feared the task set before us is impossible and the world is lost, but I must not give up. Indeed. Oh, I guess there's only one place to go. I don't need warmth, all I have is rage. We finally get back our wife. She goes like, I'm happy that we're back, but who's this? And she's already adopted for us. He goes like, oh, well, you know, she's our now adoptive child. Then she points to the huge demon that we have. What's that? Pet? Question mark? Ooh, collectible. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yes! Now we're talking. More power. Oh, that's good. Right, anything over here? This looks suspiciously open. Why is that? Another puzzle. I used all my remaining magic energy trying to solve this puzzle, but I cannot get past it. They told me these clues should be enough to figure out the solution, but I'm unable to find it. A lot of the Brotherhood really put their stuff in like strength and dexterity, but very much so little in intelligence. There are 6 runes in total, 3 of each color. There are 2 blue runes to the left side of the door. The runes closest to the door and those farthest from it match the color of the ones placed in front of them. At least one of the runes of which are the farthest away from the door is blue. Okay, well, I mean, it's really gonna be just process of elimination. Plus, I always find it interesting how they always say, oh, I didn't have enough juice to solve it. I'm like, buddy, the statue's like right there. What do you mean you didn't have enough juice? Alright, I touch. Bad touch. I touch. Good touch. Excuse me? Rude? Ow. Boom! Grenade. Ooh, get flashbanged on, nerd. Ow. Ah, didn't see that one coming. Get countered. And there we go. So rude when we're just trying to solve a puzzle. The audacity. Alright, let's fill this up a little bit more. Let's fill this up a little bit more. Alright. Anyways, after we were rudely interrupted. What the hell? Alright, blue. 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 Okay, let me test this one real quick. Okay. So blue. Blue. There we go. Blue again. And now red. And boom. Not really a puzzle if you're just doing process of elimination, but, sure. Oh, we can't go back. Can't go back for the green stuff. Shame. Well, moving right along. Ooh. Quite the view from here. Yeah, this definitely makes me want to go back and watch Van Helsing, the Hugh Jackman one. Like, a lot of versions of Dracula's Castle was done, but like, damn, I love this one. Really? I really don't need you guys here. Come here. One at a time. I know it's not the most spectacular way of taking them down, but hey, you can't beat results. There we go. Now, ah, okay, I see. Okay, so I can't pull it the other way. I'm gonna get it. Got it. Okay, so that's to progress, because it just saved. So I'm gonna go this way. Honest to God, I thought that was a breakable wall. Ooh, what do you have? Oh, the tower key. Oh no, I'm trapped. Ow. Ow. Knock it off. Ah. Come here. You're gonna learn today, bud. Ow. Yeah, only you would step out of the camera. Come here. Yeah, scream all you want. No one's coming to save you. Bitch. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. That was a lot of hassle for just one little thing like that. But we got the key. Moving right along. Man, can you imagine just trying to scale something like this with the amount of wind and snow that's blowing at you? Only to know there's nothing but a huge fall at the end. Ah, finally, we have come to the Batcave. I kind of also look at this way, it's just like, imagine if Batman was a monarch. Ooh, there's a thought. Can you imagine, because I know they did it for a anime where it was like, not medieval, but like feudal Japan, when they actually had like an anime Joker and Batman. Can you imagine also a medieval Batman? Even a medieval Batman anime? That'd actually be pretty freaking cool. Ooh, let's go to skills. Let's go to skills and see just how much more deadly we can get after somersaulting. You know what? Let's go for relic power. Spirit thrust. Anything else? Light magic. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll take that. We are only getting stronger. Ooh, damn, that one's an expensive one. Ultimate Light. Press and hold the left bumper to activate light mode. While you are in this mode, you can spin constantly, attacking the surrounding enemies with the left stick. Ah, okay, we are definitely saving up for that.
The vampire's mercy is playing on his thoughts. I see that clearly on his face. Perhaps Laura reminded him of poor Claudia. Seeing his beloved Marie again has brought it all back to him. Marie's love is all he has now, and the hope of holding her again, the only hope. He is close now, close to the bitch who commands these vampire vermin.
Language.
Gabriel will make her pay for the injustices he has felt at her hands. She is powerful. She will try every trick in the book to tempt him to her cause. There is just the small matter of the clockwork tower to overcome first. Another mad invention of Frankenstein that I hope will only delay his sweet revenge.
Clock tower, you say? Gotta love the design of this place, though. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, okay. For it being a pretty old game, the music still is really nice. But then again, you can always expect that from a Castlevania type of game. I also love the design, the architecture, the glyphs that you see on it. You really appreciate just, you know, the 360 era of gaming. Kind of hit its peak, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's try it again. Oh. Right. Okay, this is where the controls are gonna start to get a little funky with me. Alright. Alright. Okay, now stay there, Gabriel. I know you want to get up to the castles just as much as I do, but I'm gonna need you to calm it down, alright? Just calm it down. But I mean, yeah. I feel like anything in terms of, you know, both graphics and style, it really just kind of peaked during the 360 games. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still some bangers out there even today that have a great amount of personality. Yep. But, those sometimes are just kind of few and far between. Oh! Oh! At least in terms of, like, mainstream. But, man, indies... Oh, they keep making really good games. One after the other. Alright. The hell did I just do all that for, just to get back here again? Alright, run it back. God damn it. Bugger all. Yeah. And I slipped. Okay. We okay. We good. Ooh. Ooh, that was a good one. You ever popped your neck and it just like, you get that one pop that just feels all so right, but then you get this just massive head rush of just focus. It's like, damn, what was this earlier today? Kind of how it feels like. I don't usually, you know, kind of get my body all fixed up, but every now and again we have this one. Ow. Oh, Gabriel refused to jump that time. We have this one place. It's... Now, I know what you're gonna say, but it is a kind of like Japanese massage place. But they do a good amount of different kinds of massages, from the hot rocks, Swedish, walk on your back type of deal. And don't get me wrong, the masseuses there, really cute. But, I had this one lady, you know, at first she was like maybe like a good 5'1", 5'2", so like, and I'm a pretty tall guy. But then it came down to it to where when she was trying to kind of, you know, do the back and everything else and start doing the legs. Let me tell you something. This woman pulled, pushed, and folded me in ways where, oh my goodness, it hurt. But then after that, man, I felt my body was like jelly. It felt just so nice to be able to just, It worked so well, but yeah, it was. Whew. Towards the end, because at first, you know, she got a lot of the knots in my back, my legs, my arms out of the way. Then she started to get more for the, whatchamacallit. I can't find the word for it. For the joints, right? When she started to kind of bend them and twist them in a ways. And I'll be honest, I'm not that flexible when it comes to something like that. But man, after that, yeah, whole nother story. But she goes, oh, you're very stiff. Here, let me help you. And continues to like push and pull. Like she'll get my legs in kind of like a weird like bend. Like it'll bend the legs in. And then all she would do afterwards is just kind of pull them up in the different spot from the joint area. And I'm just sitting there just going, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to bend that way. But you mean like after she was done, even with all that pain, it was like, man. Ow. Okay, I know what I must do. Gabriel, come on. Come on. Just get up there. Yeah. Oh. Whew. Man, that was a close one. But yeah, afterwards, and it was like... It wasn't even that expensive, funny enough. And this is the one I'm talking about back in the States. In Japan, that was a whole nother animal. But this one here in the States, it was actually pretty damn good. I actually got to... What was it? It was like a good hour of that. Only for like 45 bucks. Which was pretty nice. But yeah, no. After all that, I was just sitting there just... Because I went there with my buddy, and we were just sitting there eating ramen together, and I'm just, you know, I'm kind of doing this whole, you know, back and forth with my body. Ow. I'm kind of doing this whole, I'm kind of rocking back and forth because my body just feels just, like I said, just like a jelly, right? Like everything got loosened up, and... He's looking at me, and he's going, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm great." He goes, "You were kind of rocking back and forth," and I'm looking at him and saying, "Yeah, no, she did a number on me, and holy crap, she did not hold back. She saw what I looked like and said, yeah, he could take the pain." Which she wasn't wrong, but holy crap. Holy crap, was it just oof. It got me so good after that. Yeah, I was... Oof. I slept really good after that. But highly recommend it if you can. Try to find a place like that. You know, every now and again. Just... Ow. Oh, come on, Gabriel. Okay. Alright, now we go. I cleared that, but okay. Wait. Shock again. Alright. Jeez. I'll make this really painful for me. Give me that collectible. I don't care if I die, I just want the collectible. And thank goodness it was a green, because holy crap, we needed the health. Yep. There we go. Excellent. Alright, let's just take a quick glance around this room, see what's what. But yeah, definitely... Oh, hi! You back for another round of what I gave you last time? I was wondering when I was gonna see you again, buddy. Ow. Ow. You know, it's very poor manners to just be throwing all kinds of that cutlery at me. It's still... I know we're in a castle, but mind your manners. Jeez. Especially if you're gonna exist here. You little shit. Kill it. Yes, good. Frickin' bastard. Well, now that that problem's been solved. Yeah. It was really nice of them. And the fact that they had a ramen shop like right next door, I just went, you know, it couldn't have been better. You get a nice little 45 to an hour massage, and on top of that, you get some sake with some hot ramen going for you. Oof, you know you found a good spot. And it's kind of one of those ones where it's almost like a very small type of spot. It's small, but it's almost like a hole-in-the-wall type of place. But it's still nice, regardless.
The giant mechanisms and gears continue to turn, but Gabriel continues to foil them. He is now in the heart of evil. Darkness is all around, surrounding him from all sides.
Good.
Here he will meet the brother of the one he destroyed in the village. His name is Olrox. The two brothers have been her greatest champions, yet I sense their reign of evil is ending here tonight. Olrox and his brother Brawner are traitors who took sides with the Queen when she became one of the Dark Lords.
So
He
her
has
Sims.
wreaked terror on the lands ever since. But now he will meet one who is greater, more powerful than he, one who will deliver a message without any mercy. Olrox, meet Gabriel Belmont and his vampire killer.
Time for a boss fight. But then I'm gonna pause because I do want to grab something to eat, so I will leave you with some entertainment while I do that.
You shall not pass through here.
You shall not stand in my way.
My lady, will you please offer a ring for your head?
Oh, no you don't. What, are you jealous or something? Not her favorite anymore? Buddy, I haven't even seen her yet. Ow. I don't even know if she's as hot as you claim she is.
Please offer and bring her your head.
Get countered on, nerd. Nope.
How dare you challenge my lady?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your feeding time? No more for you.
Lady watches over you.
Again, you really sound jealous, don't you?
Challenge my lady.
Come on. Bring out your other feed. I dare you. Ooh, that must have really stung you, huh?
The Dark Lady watches over you.
Come on. There we go. Yeah, have your snack. Have your little snack. Boom.
Pleased after a lingering or check.
The Dark Lady will be pleased. Oh. Will she now? Sorry, champ, that ain't happening. Take some shadow magic.
The Dark Lady watches over you.
Again, it really sounds like you're just jealous. Come on. That's it, no more feed for you.
Challenge my lady.
What's the matter? Am I hitting harder than usual? Good. Quick time events. Let's go. Man, at least your other brother put up more of a fight. Pathetic. That dude was really desperate for some approval. Jeez. Alright, what we got? What the? Okay. I see. I see. I see what they're trying to do here. Ooh, we almost didn't make it that time. There we go. Kind of reminds me of like that castle puzzle I used to do back in Resident Evil 8. Okay, well, path of least resistance, let's go. We can make it. We can make it. We're just that good. We're just that good. With our brain cells combined, we can do literally the most simple of puzzles. The throne room. Ooh.
The blood of Olrox has opened the way to the Queen. She holds the next piece of the god mask which Gabriel must acquire if he is to be with his beloved again. She will try to seduce him, to glamour him, but he will see through her mask, I'm sure of it. He is so very strong now, and even she must fear her own death at his hands. I can smell her fear, her stench. Vampires can sense the living, but the dead she cannot. She knows Gabriel is here, yet she cannot sense death close at hand also. She knows what it is he wants. Poor, beautiful Carmilla, you will cry bloody tears before this night has ended.
Goddamn right. And what a perfect place to actually stop so I could get some fuel in me. And then we could do the big boss fight. Alright, now let me just go ahead and move back to this real quick. And go to this. There we go. Now don't worry, I usually eat pretty darn fast, so you won't have to... I won't leave you alone for too long. But yeah, I just need more fuel for my fire. So, give me 1 second. What's a good one? Just need about a good 15 minutes. Let's see. You know, we could probably go for something a little bit scary. Maybe something like some urban legends. I don't want anything too long. Let's see here. Or better yet, I'll also show you one of the channels that I do enjoy getting some, gain some inspiration for the stories to read to all of you from, as well as what she does, which is actually pretty interesting. I'll probably even link her stuff in the description later on. Just give me a quick second. Let me see about... where is it? What's a good one? There's a lot, so you could check out her channel as well. Give me one moment. What's a good one? What's a really good one? Oh, The River Ghost. That's actually a pretty good one.
Pre-booked ad. Hey, guys.
So, a little bit about what she does. This channel is called beauties and beasts. So it's pretty interesting. There she is. She has a pretty interesting way of telling scary stories. And some of her videos, I don't know if she does the animation or someone else does it. They're like very still drawings, but they do add to the atmosphere. And she does do a bit of beauty work on the side. But I do like the way she tells these tales sometimes, or even some of them I find interesting and I wish to tell even myself. So do get comfortable for a bit. I will return after I get some fuel in this belly. So sit back, relax, clutch your safety blanket if you have one, and enjoy.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Beauty and the Beasts, the place where we soothe our skin and shake our souls. I am your host, Megan, and today we are diving into some serious skincare self-care, while also diving headfirst into a chilling mystery from Korea. So get comfy, pull your hair back, and grab your favorite toner, face mask, or whatever you have, because tonight I will be telling you a spine-tingling story about one of Korea's most mysterious rivers, the Hongcheon River, which is located in Gangwon Province. So this river, on the surface, it's all peace, nature, and beauty. But beneath that calm water flows a terrifying legend. One man's relaxing camping trip turned into a nightmare. And what he encountered might just make you think twice before going near the water at night. So let's get started. So there was this old man sitting by the Hongcheon River, and he starts telling this story. He leans in, voice low, like he's unlocking some old memory from a dusty box. He says, "A woman from Seoul died here. She was wearing red stiletto heels. She slipped and just drowned in the river." And then he keeps going, almost too calmly. After she died, more people started dying too. The villagers started whispering, saying ghosts were taking them. The way he said it, it wasn't dramatic or anything. It was eerie because of how calm he was. Like he wasn't even surprised anymore. Maybe he had seen too much, or maybe he was hiding something. And after that, he just stared out at the water, didn't say another word, just kept watching the river like he was waiting for something to rise from it. Anyway, this guy, Young-woo, who runs a travel blog, decided to take a trip out there. He had been stuck in the grind of city life, hadn't traveled in ages, and a friend told him the Hongcheon River was the perfect escape. Beautiful, peaceful, sounded like a dream, right? The river was famous for its crystal clear water. People loved going there to fish, swim, just relax. So of course, Young thought, perfect for the blog. I will take some great photos, write a nice post, recharge a bit. So off he goes. He packs up for the weekend and heads to this riverside campsite. And honestly, when he got there, it looked like a postcard. The water shimmered like emerald glass, and mountains were thick with trees, and everything felt so calm. Young even thought, wow, I could stay here for days. That first day went great. He set up his tent, grilled some barbecue, tossed his fishing line into the river, just soaking in that peaceful vibe. But later that night, something weird happened. The campground manager came up to him and said, "You're from Seoul, right?" And Young nodded, "Yeah." And then the guy leaned in and said, "You probably haven't heard, but something strange has been happening around here lately. Don't go near the river at night. I mean it. Whatever you do, stay away from the water after dark." And he said it like it was life or death, repeated it several times, almost begging him. Youngwoo just smiled politely and nodded along, but in his head he was like, "Come on, I'm not a kid." He figured this guy was just trying to scare him for fun, or maybe it was some weird local superstition. But as soon as the manager walked away, Youngwoo realized something. That man's face, it wasn't just serious, it was pale, like he had seen something. And even though he tried to brush it off, Youngwoo felt this sudden cold shiver crawl up his back, like something was watching him from the darkness, just beyond the trees. Anyways, that night, even though Youngwoo had a weird feeling in the back of his mind, he kind of just shrugged off the manager's warning. You know how it is. Once you're around people, chatting, laughing, it's just easy to forget that spooky stuff. Everyone gathered around the campfire, sitting in small groups, roasting food and sharing stories. The mood was warm and light, and soon enough, it was time for lights off. But the second the lights went off, the whole vibe shifted. I mean, instantly. The river that had looked so calm and peaceful earlier suddenly felt dark and heavy, like it was hiding something beneath the surface. And that is when Youngwoo suddenly froze. He thought, "Oh, crap, I left my fishing rod." And he had completely forgotten about it, left it earlier by the riverbank. Now, normally he wouldn't have hesitated to go grab it, but for some reason, that night, something just felt off, like really off. He couldn't explain it, just this low, gnawing unease in his gut, and he shouldn't have gone there. But it was brand new gear, stuff he had just bought for this trip. He couldn't just leave it out there overnight, especially not with strangers around. So he sighed, grabbed his lantern, and carefully stepped out of the tent. Most of the campground was pitch black by then. Only a few dim safety lights flickered in the distance. And the closer he got to the river, the darker it got. Even the safety lights seemed to fade somehow, like the darkness was swallowing them whole. Feeling uneasy, Youngwoo started humming to himself. You know how people do that, right? Like trying to pretend everything's fine. But the shadows from the trees, they were dancing in the wind, and some of them looked way too human-shaped for comfort. Even the sound of the river felt different now, less relaxing, more sinister. Still, he kept walking, shaking his head. Come on, stop being a baby, he told himself. He finally reached the spot where he had left the gear. He started picking it up when suddenly he heard something. Splash, splash, splash. The sound of water splashing. His head snapped toward the water. And there it was. A silhouette just floating out on the surface. What the hell is that? His heart started pounding, but something, curiosity, maybe stupidity, pushed him closer. Step by step, he edged toward the water. And when he got close enough to see it clearly, it was just a plastic bag. Probably some garbage someone tossed from the campground. Youngwoo let out this nervous laugh. God, I am such an idiot, he muttered. And a grown-up man getting scared over a floating trash bag, that was embarrassing. But even as he tried to brush it off, that uneasy feeling wouldn't leave him. His skin still crawled. He kept glancing back at the river because it felt like something was watching him. Not a person, not an animal, something. He shook it off and headed back to his tent, trying not to look back. And that is how his first night at the Hongchun River ended. Not with a ghost sighting, but with a plastic bag and a heavy dose of paranoia. Or at least that's what he thought. The next day, everything felt normal again. Youngwoo spent the afternoon sightseeing, snapping photos for his blog, checking out the nearby trails and scenic spots. And that eerie feeling from the night before, it sort of faded into the background. Just one of those weird moments, right? But then, night came again. He was back in his tent, winding down, eyes heavy from the day's adventures. He glanced at his phone. It was just past midnight. The whole campsite was quiet. Half asleep, just about to drift off, and then he heard it. A sound. But not like bugs chirping or trees rustling. No, this sound was different. It sounded like a voice. Faint, really faint voice. So soft he couldn't even be sure at first if he was hearing it right. Sometimes it sounded like a woman, other times like a baby. But either way, it was definitely a voice of a human being. And then came the words, "Help me." Each syllable dragged out, slow and broken, like someone struggling to speak. Youngwoo's eyes flew open. His heart jumped. What the hell was that? He bolted out of his tent, lantern in hand, scanning the area. There was no one out there. Not a single sound, not a single movement, just the dark, silent tents of other campers. Everyone else had clearly gone to bed early, probably wiped out from the day, just like him. He wondered, could it have been someone playing a prank? Maybe the manager, maybe some camper trying to scare people. But it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like a joke. Still, there was nothing he could do. He went back into his tent. But sleep, yeah, that was not happening. And that voice kept echoing in his head, and every now and then he thought he heard it again. "Help me." Eventually, near dawn, his exhaustion took over, and he passed out. The next morning, he sat up in his tent, feeling groggy and torn. He was supposed to stay another day, and he had even pre-booked it. But after what happened last night, he wasn't so sure anymore. Something didn't sit right. And just then, he bumped into the campground manager again. The guy took one look at Youngwoo's face and said, "You heard something strange last night, didn't you?" Youngwoo blinked. "Wait, how did you know?" The manager sighed, like he had seen this a dozen times before. There was an accident here years ago. A group came out during summer, just like you, and one of them got swept away by the current. Youngwoo frowned. "You mean they drowned?" "Yeah," the manager said quietly, but the body didn't turn up right away. It just vanished.
Actually, hang on. Maybe I should probably switch to, hang on.
And that gave Youngwoo chills. "What do you mean vanished?" He said the body was found later, way downstream, like miles from here. But the weird thing is, his friends all swore that he didn't just fall in. They said something pulled him under. And Youngwoo just stood there, goosebumps rising on his arms. Pulled under. Something about that phrase just stuck in his mind. But here's the thing, it wasn't just a one-time freak accident. The manager told Youngwoo that there had been dozens of similar incidents over the years. People just disappearing, drowning, get pulled under when there was no current strong enough to explain it. And Youngwoo freaked out, but curious, pulled out his phone and started Googling right then and there. And sure enough, he found article after article. The Hongchun River was actually known for being one of the most accident-prone waterways in the region. Not exactly the kind of information you find on a travel brochure. But the manager wasn't done. He leaned in and said, "People say a vengeful spirit still roams the river. That at night, if you listen closely, you might hear someone calling your name from the water." And that sent a shiver down Yongwoo's spine. He couldn't help but think back to that whisper he heard the night before. That voice saying, "Help me," it wasn't just in his head. Not anymore. For a second, he considered packing up and leaving right then and there. But then, he remembered his blog. I mean, come on. What a story this would make, right? He thought, if I post this, it will blow up. People love this kind of creepy story. So, yeah, he stayed one more night, just out of curiosity. And that evening, the final night, everything felt normal. Yongwoo lit a campfire again, sat around with a few other campers, shared stories, laughed, drank a little, and nothing happened. And he started to think that maybe he had imagined it all. Maybe it was just the power of suggestion, you know? But just as he was starting to relax, he felt something. A cold shiver right behind him, like something just brushed past his back. He whipped around, but there was nothing, just the sound of the river, calm and steady. Still, he couldn't shake the chill. Eventually, he went to bed, and at first, nothing happened. But then he started dreaming. In the dream, he was in this river, not near it, in it. He was floating. The river was cold, and then something grabbed him, something down there. It wrapped tightly around his ankle, yanking him downward. He tried to scream, but water flooded his mouth. His lungs burned. His vision started to blur. And then something soft wrapped around his fingers. Hair, long, wet strands of hair. And just like that, he heard it again. That voice. "Help me, help me." Over and over, echoing in the dark water. Yongwoo jolted awake, soaked in cold sweat, gasping for air like he had actually been drowning. He looked around. The tent was quiet, still, nothing out of place. But then, a smell, just for a second. That damp, fishy scent, like something from deep underwater, had been right there in the tent with him. And that was the part that scared him the most. Even if it was just a dream, it felt like something had actually been inside the tent, like it had left just as he woke up. The next morning, he was absolutely drained, pale, shaky. He hadn't really slept. And now he didn't even care about the blog anymore. All he wanted was to go home. But one question still burned in his mind. Was there really something there? Before packing up, he decided to take one last look around. He pulled out his phone, opened the camera, and cautiously walked along the riverbank. Just one more time. So, Yongwoo starts walking along the riverbank, camera in hand, scanning the water one last time. At first, everything looked normal, picture perfect even. The water was calm and clear, gently flowing under the morning sun. A few campers nearby were fishing, laughing, splashing around like nothing ever happened. Just another peaceful day. But then, he got to that spot, that one particular stretch of riverbank, and suddenly his phone camera started glitching, shaking, struggling to focus, the screen flickering like crazy. So he muttered to himself, like, what the hell? He wiped the lens, tried tapping the screen, but nothing helped. The camera just wouldn't lock focus. And then, out of the corner of his eye, he saw something floating. At first, he thought it was debris, but when he turned to look properly, his heart nearly stopped. It looked like a woman. Long black hair, wet and heavy, drifting just above the surface. Her shape limp, exactly like what you would imagine a drowned body would look like. Yongwoo froze. His throat tightened. He just couldn't breathe. And the camera, it was useless. The screen kept shaking like it didn't want to capture whatever he was seeing. And then that smell hit him, that same fishy, damp, foul stench from before, thick in the air, strong enough to make his stomach churn. But here's the weirdest part. No one else reacted. The campers around him kept fishing, laughing, completely unaware that something horrifying was just there, floating right in front of them. And that is when panic finally kicked in. Young turned and bolted. He didn't even look back. He ran straight to his tent, hands shaking, heart pounding, threw all his gear into his bags, barely thinking straight. But as soon as he started walking away from the river, just a few steps further, everything got lighter. The dizziness faded. Eventually, he told his friends he had an emergency and needed to leave early. No time for goodbyes. He just jumped in his car and sped off. And once he was about a kilometer away from the campsite, the dizziness, the foggy head, the nausea, completely gone. When he got home, Youngwoo tried to make sense of it all. He wrote everything down, his whole Hongchun River experience, and posted it online. Thinking maybe people would find it interesting. And they did, but not in a way he expected. Strange comments started pouring in. Let's go back again. Why didn't you go into the water? I think it's still waiting for you in the river. At first he thought it was just trolls, creepy little jokes from people who love ghost stories. But then it got worse. Someone started sending him photos, edited ones, using pictures he uploaded to his blog. The photos were twisted, darkened, distorted, and some showed things that weren't there before. One image showed the river, but with a faint, ghostly face hovering above the water. A woman's face, pale and expressionless. And scrawled across the image was a sentence that made Young's blood run cold. This is the photo you took. He tried replying to the email, but there was no sender. The address didn't exist. And after that, he couldn't take it anymore. He deleted everything. The blog he built over a year, gone. He was too terrified to keep going. And here is the chilling part. Locals in that area, they have heard stories like this before. Some say they used to be a village nearby years ago, completely wiped out by a flood, and the spirits of those who drowned were still lingering beneath the river. And that is why people sometimes swear they see human shapes in the water, or why someone will randomly fall in late at night, right after.
Pretty spooky stuff, if I do say so myself. But yeah, what I also do like about that one, especially, is not the, it wasn't even the dream or what he was experiencing. It was that part about the vlogs, to where he was getting messages of like, it's still waiting for you. Why didn't you go into the river? Like, some people will say stuff like that, just to get a rise from somebody. But when you hear that, and you're sitting there and you're just going, what the actual fuck? And you want to just delete it all from memory. Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, I like how she sometimes tells stories. The only thing that kind of takes me out of it a lot is because, okay, she does her beauty stuff, which I get. I get it. But at the same time, it's... How do I put this? It almost ruins the flow of the storytelling. It ruins the flow. Like, I get it. It's probably going to be, you know, products that she'll even advertise and whatnot. But, and I at least appreciate her trying to speed things up. But even then, trying to take the sound effects away would help out a lot. Because, you know, you get that tension and then you start hearing like a spray or some palm being opened. And then it's like, okay, what the fuck? So... I mean, she does her own thing. It's just more of a small little critique for me. That's why whenever I like telling scary stories, I want the atmosphere to hold all the way up until the end. That's just how I enjoy it.
The blood of
Anyways,
orcs has opened the
let's
way
go
to
ahead.
the
Let's
queen.
go ahead and slay.
She holds
Let's
the
go ahead and
next piece
slay
of the
this
god
woman.
mask, which Gabriel must acquire if he is to be with his beloved again. She will try to seduce him to glamour.
Alright, now let's just go see just how hot this vampire lady is. And how hard we gotta thrust our thick steak into her. Probably several times, you know, in and out, to really make sure we do a bang-up job. So that way she's unable to move when we're done. Oh, hang on. We got a shiny right here. What you got? More crystals. Alright, let's see this chick.
I am told that you are looking
Oh,
for
damn.
me, warrior.
Oh, she's
That
stacked.
you seek to obtain the power of my other half.
Hey, looks down. I'm sorry, what?
You are brave and handsome. Would you not prefer to stay with me forever? I can show you many things, many pleasures.
Oh, you
Your
collect
empty
books
promises
as well.
mean nothing to me. You and your brothers have betrayed us all. You are the reason why the world is in darkness.
You are a fool, Gabriel. You think I don't know who you are? My sister in her piety wanted nothing but good for the world. But in her arrogance she begat me and brought doom upon herself.
Doom?
Mankind is ruined, and you must choose sides. Warrior.
I choose life, not death and decay as you have.
Death is merely a question of perspective. We are not so different, you and I.
I mean, she's looking pretty
Your
good.
god cannot save you now. You will be one of us eventually. It is
Foreshadowing?
inevitable.
No. I will take the three powers and unite them.
You would kill those who founded your own holy order. You are even more cold-blooded than I. Who is the real monster here, Gabriel? You poor, deluded fool. You think you can bring someone back from the dead, don't you? Someone you love.
If evil, why hot?
You are betrayed. There is no resurrection. Only this living death you see before you. Join her then.
Oh look, she's getting all of her sims.
Become one with us.
Don't get me wrong, tempting, very tempting. You are very hot and you have quite the castle. You have a very nice castle. It is, you know, if it was just like that the entire time, or you could have just greeted me at the front, We wouldn't need to have to go this far. I'm just saying. Come a little bit closer so I can drive my hard stake into you. Come on. I see you've also learned from Palpatine. Oh, she is powerful on the dark side of the Force. Oh, come on. I thought we were done with the foreplay. Oh. Come on. Why'd you have to downgrade yourself to that?
You'll regret rejecting me, Gabriel!
When you see a beautiful woman, but she's got a shitty personality underneath. Ow. Tap 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 tap. Ow. Yeah, you definitely been taking points from Palpatine, haven't you? Ooh. No, 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 no. I'm the one that penetrates, not you.
Arrogant human! Do you really think that you can defeat me?
I mean, I could try. Plus, the audience kind of demands it. So does the story. Just saying. Give me a second, let me just choke him out, and I'll be right back to you. Ow. Almost. Okay, now you're just playing hard to get.
You'll regret rejecting me!
Ow!
Gabriel.
Uh-oh. Not the bats, not the bats. Thank God there's no stamina gauge.
Arrogant human! Do you really think that you can defeat me?
Kinda. I mean, it's working pretty well so far. Alright, now let's get some orbs.
Look upon coming! Am I you?
I literally just gracefully just walked away from that. That's hilarious. Ow.
Watch the true power of the Dark Lord!
Okay, I should have saw that one coming. Boom. I'm gonna reverse this. Ooh. Come here. Don't like it from behind, huh? Ow. Hope you like whips and chains, lass. 'Cause that's exactly what you're gonna get. Now come here. Guess she prefers a more open air type of scene. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ooh. You gotta grab it with both hands and give it that really good several big thrusts. Hey, you're the one that liked it rough. Oh, what you got for me this time? Whoa. Yes. Ooh, the power of the shadows. Damn, we got wings now. How fitting, since we're also named Gabriel. How about that?
Oblivion. Sempiternam. Daemonis.
Two down, one to go. Shame, she was pretty hot, and she had a castle. Oh well. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, hi, bud. Fancy seeing you here.
Soon, the destiny of every living being will be in the palm of your hand.
I now know that the founders of the Order created the Lords of Shadow. They are one and the same. They ascended into heaven as pure spirits, but left behind their dark sides.
Interesting theology.
Why are we paying the price for their arrogance and stupidity? Tell me, what am I fighting for?
Only when we look inside ourselves can we truly begin to understand.
I mean, I don't think they were really counting on leaving a dark side of themselves behind, Gabriel. Just saying. It's not exactly, you know, becoming a god for idiots book around.
What is this sorcery?
How far are you prepared to go to uncover the truth?
As far as this game will take me. Again, they always gotta be so damn hot, and then you gotta kill them. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Well, let's press onward, shall we? Bones Forest, okay.
So Pan comes again with words of wisdom and advice for our hero. Gabriel is angry now. Carmilla's betrayal has made him question his own faith. The Brotherhood means nothing to him anymore. He only wants his Marie back. He now has 2 pieces of the mask, and only one more to find to make it complete. He must travel now to the land of the dead, and he must face the final lord, Death himself. There are still many leagues to travel, and I cannot risk being seen, for I doubt even one of his Brotherhood could help him now. He must go where none may follow, into the abyss.
So now we gotta kill Death. Well, this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, like I said, before possibly the final fight, I will go back to some of the other levels behind the scenes just to grab a little bit more of the collectibles. Because I think we practically should be able to get the rest of them. More or less. Especially with wings now. Seraph Shoulders. New skill unlocked. Camilla, being one of the founders of the Brotherhood, received these magic shoulders as a gift from the Order for her devotion and purity of spirit. And she left behind a pretty hot twin, just saying. Crafted with the feathers of an archangel, originally the Seraph Shoulders allowed their wearer to fly short distances, but now, after centuries of misuse by the corrupted vampire Dark Lord, only a fraction of their true power remains. Yeah, no, I think we got all of our gear. After much of the game, we finally unlock double jump. Oh, man. It only took us to get to the almost... No, it took us to finish off the second Lord of Shadow, just so we could get the double jump. Ooh, I like that. Alright, let's top off here real quick. There you go. The tea's cold now, but still delicious. Alright, let's also get some of our... Yeah, buddy. Ooh, that's good stuff. Gabriel Anki! Gabriel, smash! Your wings can also help you jump higher and further. Frickin' nailed it. Okay, what do we got? What abomination needs our whip? Oh shit, we got zombies. Jeez, no need to lose your head over a cutscene. Get off of me. Ooh, come here. That'll do it. And yeet! Come here. And 1, 2, and 3. Ah, now that felt good. Alright, what we got over here? 2 paths. Which one to go for? We'll try the right. If it autos... Ooh, nope, we got it. That was just more lore. Chupacabras wander these parts. I must warn the not this thing again. The pesky creatures do nothing but steal relics and play stupid games. We have more important things to do than partake in trite games. We have to save the world from the Lords of Shadow. The dead walk the earth, and the land suffers. I suggest we kill the Chupacabras once and for all, and wipe their existence from the face of this world. This will be God's work, and it is God who commands it. Kill the scum. I couldn't agree more. Give me that. Oh, okay, so that's how I do that attack. For a second there, I didn't think I was actually going to make that jump. The camera pans all over the place, and I'm just in there going... Oh, god damn it, great Gabriel. Okay, I guess I can't access that part yet. What the hell? Why the totems? Come here. You think you can beat me? Welcome to Bloody Try. Come on. Don't need any of you. Come here. I'm gonna kick you out, and I'm gonna kick you. Just keeps regrowing his head like that. Ugh. That'd do it. Oh, I totem poles, of all things. You know what? Best not to question. Best we don't question it, yeah? Ooh, so we can make it in here. Nice. You know, I think we can make that. You. And of course he shits himself. Nice. More HP, baby. Make us stronger. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Can't jump this distance without your relics. I kinda figured as much, but thank you for telling me. Would prefer the actual version of Chupacabras instead of this. Damn. I don't need my magic. Oh, you angry? You angry? I am too. I just got my stuff stolen. Now come here, be a good boy, and let me crush the son of a bitch. Come here. Alright, well, that's enough faffing about with that bullshit. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. So now we can jump across. Off to a little bit. There you go, Gabriel. There you go. Alright. I'm just like, oh, it's a good thing I didn't double jump to compensate for that. Never mind. I did. I did. Damn you, gravity. You strike again. Yep, down. Gabriel, down. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Let's get a good... Oh god, this camera. Yeah, it's usually half the time in games like this. It's always sometimes more or less the camera angle that gets me to mess up. But even the worst... If I really had to, you know, bash on a game series for bad camera, it would have to be the FromSoft camera, because good god, that thing doesn't know what it wants half the time, and especially, you know, when they start making bigger opponents, that is just, you can't even see. You cannot see in that game. And that frustrates me a hell of a lot more than the bosses themselves. Alright, anyway, small rant over. Brotherhood Night Scroll. I've seen him. Gandalfi lives. He hides in the forest in the guise of an old beggar. I'm sure it is him. He is the warrior we have been hoping for. He will take down the Lords of Shadow with his legendary weapon and save us all. I knew he would return. Praise be to the Sun, I mean to God. Alright. Time to continue on. Woes more.
The stench of death is strong. A witch holds power here that I sense Gabriel is more than a match for her. The bones of his fellow warriors litter the place, but he seems oblivious to them. Stoic and determined to move forward, he doggedly fights on. He has not slept for days, he rests only briefly. I sometimes hear him talking to her, telling her he loves her, that they will be together again. In the dark, he weeps for her, or perhaps it is for his own lost soul.
Guess we're gonna go visit the Wicked Witch of the West, eh? Huh. Interesting elevator. Very, fleshy. Very stretchy. But I mean, hey, if it works, it works. I ain't gonna haggle them for it. Ooh, cozy little spot you got here.
Lost your way? Oh, lost your way? Master told Baba you would come.
Who is your master?
The king, of course. The king of the angels. Lost your way, then? Baba can help. Baba knows the path.
Where is it? Where must I go?
Only
Baba Yaga.
in the music box can blue rose grow. Baba wants to be young and pretty again. Bring Baba blue rose. Baba will show you the way to the land of the dead. Baba shrink you small enough to enter the box. Inside you must pass the test and bring Baba Rose back. Baba will be young again. Oh, yes. Box locked. Scarecrows took keys. Oh, bad scarecrows. Keys of 3. Bring me 3, and you will see. Baba glad to set you free. Find keys and bring to Baba. Baba not lie to you. 3 keys. Go no further without the keys.
I will get them for you, but you must promise to help me.
Yes, yes, promise I will. Keys first. Go, go!
Scarecrows, huh? Doesn't seem that bad. Just gotta set fire to them. Take the keys. You have unlocked main character entry. Lovely. Anyways. Okay. Citizens of this town. Again, the crows still sound like bats. Alright, would you... Oh, it's for a puzzle. The witch said that the scarecrows bonded to these posts were alive, and at first I didn't believe her, but now after days of watching over them, I'm not sure what to believe. Yesterday a couple of birds landed on Scarecrow's head, and I could swear I saw that thing move to catch them. Immediately I grabbed my sword and attacked the monster, but it remained inert, without responding to my blows. I mean, maybe if you hit it like really hard, Like, really, really hard. Okay. Oh, not you things again. I thought I left you assholes back at the castle. But of course, they need to be here. I mean, that is one scary-ass scarecrow. Oh, he's already on fire. This makes things easy. Never mind. Oh, he's a fast bugger, too. I wonder if I can use the fairies on him. Nope, no, nope, nope, you ain't chopping me. You are not chopping me. Oh, you could do that too, huh? Come here. Tell me, do you feel fear? Nice. Another key. Ah, that feels good. What we got over here? You piss off. I'm trying to explore. Thank you very much. The absolute nerve of these things. Can you believe this crew? These freaking discount pygmies. Trying to get in our way. The absolute audacity of some. Okay, well, this is another scarecrow. Ooh, more collectibles. Hold up. Before I decide to read another. Hell yeah. Alright. What do you need? I've seen my death, and it is horrible indeed. But I am confronted that my dreams tell me that I will prevail and defeat the Lords of Shadows. Get in line, pal. I wonder, is he already searching the land and laying waste to those who would destroy everything we love? If he is, then Godspeed, my friend. Kill and keep killing in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let all who stand in God's way feel his wrath. I like that guy. Another scroll. This land was once teeming with life and beauty, but now look at it. The stench of death is everywhere. The scarecrows see everything. I've heard that the crows of the Malphas watch over this place, report back to their mistress. An old legend is written that the witch killed the lover of Malphas, and that she swore revenge on her. I wonder if the old crow still lives, or is it just another scary bedtime story for children? If it's anything like Baba Yaga? Possibly. New flock has arrived. Okay. So we could shake these off. You piss off, please. Okay, so if the new flock has arrived, means we gotta shake them up. Let's see if we can we double jump onto here? Nope. That would be a bit too easy. Alright, we got anything over here? Ooh. Well, I mean, don't mind if I do. And we are topped off. There we are. I found another spot and another collectible. That's what happens. That is what happens. Ooh. Now we got a full purple crystal. Good. Alright. Let's move a little bit over here. Because I feel like we're going to need that other flock here real soon. Squishy. Alright, come here. Let's do some sawing. There you go. A little bit more. Come on. Give. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Much obliged. Much obliged, comrade. Alright. You guys are practically just a gimmick at this point, and I really don't appreciate that. Alright. So we got the crows for this one. Can you make like the crows and fuck off, please? Fuck me, they're annoying. Go on. Go to that one. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to need you. Alright, I need you all to go to that one right there. Alright. Now that those are here. Those other ones told them to fuck off. Good. Alright, and yep, go to that. Saw that scene already. Come on. Nope. Not happening, bud. Give me my shadow magic. Okay, I should probably jump when he does that. Come here. Come here. That is enough out of you. I'll take that. Oh, the crows are gone. The crows flew somewhere else. Kinda figured. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em. Alright. Shake. There we go. Yeah. Y'all wanted this. Pieces of shit. I'm not close enough. Oh. Okay. So we got some crows here. Got some crows here. So what I'm thinking... We shake this one, right? Those crows go there. These ones go there. And then last, but certainly not least... Skip that. Get trolled on. Oh, I got you in the corner now, bitch. Come on. Seriously? There we go. I'm gonna take all that back. And... Gotcha. Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, not much of a puzzle, more or less just kind of observe and just be like, oh, that's what that does. Alright, keys of 3. Open the path for me.
The old
music
hag
box.
has cast a spell on Gabriel, making
Oh,
him
shit.
very small.
I thought that was just a
Small
transition.
enough to enter
Oops.
the music box and retrieve the blue rose she so obviously desires. This old witch has me nervous. Something she said has filled me with disquiet. She mentioned the King of the Angels. I am sure I heard her correctly. What does this mean? Why do I have this feeling of dread? I hope Gabriel will succeed, and quickly, so that we may be on our way. When he has gone, I will kill this evil crow, so that she may not be a danger to anyone else ever again.
I mean, all she does is she just wants to be pretty. To be youthful, to be young again. Ugh. She's gonna need a lot more than youth for that.
Find blue rose for Papa.
Use the green cylinder in the nearby device to open up a new path in the music box. Okay.
Dangerous the music box is.
You don't say. Alright.
Many nights, oh Papa, before you. Yes, yes, many.
Ugh, does she have to keep picking me up? Skip that. Let's see. Then we got the red one that's probably gonna open us a different path. Okay, I'm seeing the gears move here. Oops. Okay. Time to top off. Okay, big wall of fire. Big wall of electricity. Okay, we could definitely switch the order. Okay, the green is working, but nothing has changed on this end. Okay. What if we try the other side this time around? Yeah, no, we heard you the first time. Okay, so nothing gets opened here. I doubt anything's gonna move on this end. Oh no, it does. Okay, we got another one.
So good. Very good nights.
Jeez, I get it. You like blue. Sheesh. Calm yourself. Alright, well now we got 2 red cylinders. Well, at least now we can extend it a little bit more. Right, what's next? Ah, what is this heresy?
Alive? Yes, you are. Good. Good.
Oh, okay, so it's
Not as good as he
purple.
said you would be. He said you would be worthy.
Okay, so that one changes. Okay. So that one actually goes purple. I doubt there's anything that we're gonna need here. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up again, but we're gonna try this side this time around. Now, I've seen my fair share of music boxes, but this one, man. What the... Okay, so it doesn't turn off any of those. Alright. Okay. Got it this time. Leo.
I knew you would come.
Alright. Alright, nice. We got that out of the way. Okay. So now what I'm thinking is we do a little bit of rearranging. Alright. Next. Good. Next. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Ah, you gotta be yanking me.
Dangerous, the music boxes.
Damn it. Please tell me we at least got all the cylinders. Okay, thank goodness. Eesh. Gotta be a little bit more patient. Okay, sure.
Dangerous, the music boxes.
You don't say. So I'm gonna have to do the double jump. Oh, come on, mates.
You're alive? Yes, you are. Good.
Guess we gotta tuck and roll, mates. We just gotta keep tucking and rolling.
Now, get Blue Rose for Papa.
Yeesh. Well, hopefully we can finally get that blue rose and just be out of here, mates. Alright, start it up. Alright, 4 seconds. Alright. Mother...
You are not as good as he said you would be. He should.
Okay. It's fine. No worries. Damn.
Dangerous the music boxes.
Okay. Good thing we got that nice little extension. Ah, okay. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Okay. Now we know at least what we need in terms of the other side. So for this one, what we need to do is put... You know what? I think we can work with this. Alright. Alright, next. And one more. Ooh, close one, mates. Ah, bugger all.
You alive? Yes, you are. Good.
Damn it, Gabriel!
Good. You are not as good as he said you would.
Ah, Gabriel!
Would be worthy.
Gabriel, you throw it off my groove, mate. You throw it off my groove. Yeah, this box, though, I tell you. Nope. Why do you keep dashing? I don't tell you to dash.
You are not as good as he said you would be. He said you would be worthy.
Alright. Yep. Alright. Get underneath. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Just keep at it. Alright. Home stretch. Home stretch. Let's get to this. Come on. Yes. There you go.
The rose. Give to Papa. Give to Papa.
Here.
Careful. Oh, pretty. Oh, pretty.
Now keep your promise.
Of course, of course. Baba, good woman. Baba, not lie.
And flashbanged. Titan
Baba
Graveyard.
Yaga sent our hero to the Titan's graveyard, and I have sent her soul to the underworld. She will trouble us no more. Now my friend enters the land of the dead, and his final battle is coming. I must find my own path and try to meet with him at some point. For now he is on his own. The land requires sacrifice. Sacrifice I hope that he can make, because without it, he will not get very far. I must have faith in him now. The seed was sown long ago, and it flowers beautifully. He has come this far down the path. I must believe that he will go all the way.
Whoa. This is a change of scenery, isn't it? Ooh, that's a big purple crystal. You think we'll get an even bigger demon with even bigger titties? I do wonder. But, if anything, this is pretty much going to be a good place to stop for now. There we are. And let's go ahead and head back. There we go. Okay, gonna get this, and there we go. Very nice. I do feel we're getting close to the end game, and definitely gonna do the DLC as well. But like I said, probably gonna play a little bit offline just to go back and get some of the other collectibles, so that way, you know, we're at full power and all that fun stuff. And then once that is all said and done, well, just like you and me, we're counting down the days until Code Vein 2 comes out. And boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. As for, you know, how we usually tell stories on Friday, I shall be shifting it more towards Saturday. Because, I just feel like it would probably be better for that time. So, why not switch it up every now and again? Also, that being said, since I do love to tell stories, whether it's my experiences, ghost stories, or my favorite monster girl of the month, lots of interesting things I would love to talk about, and I got some ideas for other segments that we can do together. But for the time being, well, it's gonna have to do it for me for tonight. Did go a little bit longer than usual, and like I said, I am making it up to all of you, and probably even gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a bit of a later stream tomorrow. Got some family stuff I gotta take care of, but not completely just taking the day off. So, and who knows, I might even do one on Sunday just in case things are cut a little short. But if something does come up, I'll keep you crewmates in the loop. Because you can never really truly know with family. But with that being said, thank you for coming along enjoying our time together and exploring the vast lands and defeating another Lord of Shadow. So I do appreciate all of you stopping in. And of course, as always, for this weekend and many more, I hope you take the time, relax, recharge, and reconnect. As for me, well, still got plenty of work to do there, mates. But it's all gonna be for all of you. But until next time, I wish you all fair winds and calm seas on your journeys. Remember to stay safe, stay free, and it's a pirate's life for you and me. Until next time, mates, enjoy yourselves.